Welcome, everyone, to the second annual Daytona Harley-Davidson Offshore Grand Prix, coming to you from beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida. Hi, I'm Vince Lipari on behalf of Jeff Girardi and the rest of the Freeze Frame Video production crew. This is the first APBA race of the season and the first stop on the APBA Pro Series Tour. Now, we've got some 80 competitors in all in this event here in Daytona Beach. It's a three-race event. We already had race number one, which included some 14 competitors in P1, P2, P3, P5, and a PX boat. And Factory 1 will give you the top three competitors in Factory 1, the winners. In Factory 1, it was H2O Motorsports Propco in first place, followed by Flash Wave, and in third place, Offshore Addiction. That was in Factory 1 in race number 1. Now, in race number 2, which we're doing today, this Sunday morning, we have Factory 2, Super V Light, and Super V Light Canopy. And in race number 3 this afternoon, the final race, we'll have the catamarans, the Super Cat Light inboard, as well as outboard. As we said, some 80 competitors in all in this first event here, the APBA in Daytona Beach. Now, of course, the officials are very important in making this season a great season, which they did last year, and the APBA officials include, first off, CEO Michael Allwise, and the President and COO Martin Sanborn, Executive Administrator Lynn Eason, Carrie Rasmussen, Operations Director, Jim Poplin, Safety Director, Paula Brew, Chief Inspector, Mike Tomlinson, Chief Referee, Dee Kimes, Chief Scorer, Director of Race Communications, Mr. Jim Felton, and the Homologation Director, Drew Korn. Those are your APBA officials. The sponsors for this APBA Pro Series Tour for 2002 include American Express, Vortec Engines, Baja Racing, Cigarette Race Team, Formula Racing, Sunoco Racing Fuels, Mercury Racing, High Tech Performance Trailers, Snap-on Talking Tools, Volvo Peta, Velocity Powerboats, BioClean. Also have Tommy Bahama, Sterling Performance, and Yacht Transport, and Freeze Frame Video Productions. Now, we should tell you that Freeze Frame Video Productions this year is making all races and future races available on DVD. Of course, all past races are available on DVD as well. 22 onboard cameras provided for you from Freeze Frame Video Productions for this event. 22 onboard cameras, 4 for race number 2. We've got 2 onboard Nick Carter Racing, of course, Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. Also a camera on F257, Harwich Concrete Block, and a camera on Utz Quality Foods. 4 cameras for you in race number 2. A great schedule in store for the APBA 2002 racing season. Of course, we're here at the first stop in Daytona Beach. After this, on May 17th, it's Marathon, Florida. On June 7th, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. On July 3rd, Savannah, Georgia. July 26th, Cleveland, Ohio. August 16th, Corpus Christi, Texas. And we're rounded out in September 20th in Atlantic City. Of course, the national championship will be in St. Petersburg on October 18th. And the World Championships will be where they were last year in Key West on November 18th. And, of course, Freeze Frame Video Productions will be at every national race for the APBA this racing season. All right, your competitors for today in race number 2, we've got in Super V is Lady Sarah, Medium Master, and Nick Carter Racing. In Super V Light Inboard, it's Fury, Solarized, Vortec Extreme, and High Noon Racing. In Super V Light Factory 2, it's Utz Quality Foods, Rodriguez Group, Daytona Performance, and Pier 57. In Factory 2, RNS Racing, Sonic Racing, Snap-on Talking Tools, Chances Are, Total Marine Racing, Harwich Concrete Block, Team Dodzy, and Herbert Racing. That's in Factory 2. So those are your race number 2 competitors for today. Some 80 competitors in all in this event. Beautiful day here in Daytona Beach, and we're going to look around the dry pitch area, look at some of these big, beautiful machines getting ready for race number 2 of this second annual Daytona Harley-Davidson Offshore Grand Prix. All right, there's F257 Harwich Concrete Block. Castaway. Foods Quality Foods in Super V Light Factory 2 class. They're the Freeze Frame Video Kids. Jimmy Fisher and Eve Brink are helping out this year with Freeze Frame Video Productions. All right, we are airborne now over the Million area. As you can see the boats pulling out. There's the Million area getting ready now for race number 2. Beautiful day here in Daytona Beach. As we said, race number 2 will include Super V Light. We've got the Super V Light Factory 2 and Factory 2. There you see the orange smoke. Just moments away from the lineup, and there is the lineup. Boats beginning to spread out. And from the far outside, there's Daytona Performance, then Pier 57, and Media Master. Of course, the pace boat on the far outside. Daytona, Pier 57, and Media Master. Now coming into the mix, there you see Lady Sarah on the outside. Lady Sarah. Daytona, Pier 57, and Media Master. There's a little bit of Nick Carter. There's Nick Carter now on the inside. So we've got Lady Sarah, Daytona, Pier 57, Media Master, and Nick Carter lining up. Now coming into the picture, Foods Quality Foods and Rodriguez Racing. So we've got Rodriguez, Foods Quality Foods, Nick Carter, Media Master, Pier 57, Daytona Performance, and Lady Sarah. And we are raring to go here, just moments away from the green as the boats are lining up behind the pace boat. And we've got a green flag now for race number 2 here at the 2nd annual Daytona Harley-Davidson Offshore Grand Prix. Everyone off to a great start. There's Lady Sarah, Daytona Performance, Pier 57, and Media Master all in the shot, and everyone right behind. Everyone off to a great start. Nick Carter going to the front. Nick Carter Racing. Rodriguez, Foods Quality Food, they are all indoor. Great start for race number 2. There you see Nick Carter edging out a little bit. Your early leader in these early moments of race number 2. Everyone right behind, though. Great racing going on here in Daytona Beach. Let's go on board Nick Carter Racing now with Steve Oropesa and Lee Murray at the start. Let's listen to those Mercury engines as they rev up and start the race. Powered by 2 800 horsepower Mercury inboards, 40-foot fountain. Steve Oropesa, the driver, Lee Murray, the throttle man. They are from Key West. Great start for this boat and the rest of the competitors as well. Rear shot aboard Nick Carter Racing. 2 onboard cameras on board Nick Carter. There's Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. All right, back to our helicopter shot, and there the lineup at the early moments of this race. Right after the green, there you see Nick Carter shooting out, your early leader. Steve Arpisa and Lee Murray on board the 40-foot fountain, Nick Carter Racing. They are all in the mix. All these boats off to a great start. There you see Medium Master right on the outside of Nick Carter Racing. A real battle going on there. There's Utz Quality Foods on the inside with Mitch Miller and Matt Rice, driver and throttle man. Of course, Nick Carter, your leader, with Medium Master on the outside. Utz Quality Foods and Pier 57 on the far outside. Pier 57, Medium Master, and Nick Carter Racing. And Daytona Performance on the far outside. There's Utz Quality Foods coming up on the inside with Matt Rice and Mitch Miller. Utz Quality Foods, a 36-foot fountain. Matt Rice and Mitch Miller, the owners of this boat. Mercury powered, two 500 horsepower importers. Special thanks to Fred Wagenhals from Castaway Action Performance. And of course, Benjamin Brooks is the crew chief. Also special thanks to Mike and Janet Rice for their support. Nice throttling there by Matt Rice. Matt from New Oxford, Pennsylvania. Mitch from Cornelius, North Carolina. On board now, Utz Quality Foods Castaway with a rear shot, rear view camera. Around the turn for Utz Quality Foods. Castaway. All right, back to our helicopter shot. There they are. There is Nick Carter Racing with Medium Master on the outside. Pier 57, of course, Utz Quality there. Castaway on the inside. And Daytona Performance on the far outside. Your leader, Nick Carter, up ahead, as you can see. Nick Carter Racing, a 40-foot fountain. Lady Sarah. We're going to go with Nick Carter Racing now. Nick Carter Racing in Super V. V-bottom boat, it's a 40-foot fountain. Steve Arpisa is the driver. Lee Murray, the throttle man. They're both from Key West, Florida. This boat is Mercury powered, the set of 800 horsepower Mercury imports. Nick Carter Racing. Round the turn. Rear shot. There's Pier 57 up front. Pier 57 in Super V Light Factory 2 class. Nick Carter in Super V. Special thanks to the Blue Marlin Hotel in Key West, as well as the Hog's Breath Saloon. Hog's Breath is better than no breath at all. Pier 57 on the outside, Nick Carter racing on the inside. Steve Oropesa and Lee Murray. Nice jump there by Nick Carter Racing. Let's go on board Nick Carter Racing. There's Steve Oropesa, the driver. Steve from Key West, Florida. There's Pier 57 on the right side. "22 onboard cameras provided by Freeze Frame Video for this event here in Daytona Beach. Vector helicopter shot, Pier 57 on the outside. On the inside, Nick Carter Racing. Media Master and Lady Sarah also in Super V. There's Pier 57 in Super V Light Factory 2. Competitors in that class, it's Quality Rodriguez Group and Daytona Performance. This Pier 57 is a 38-foot fountain powered by two 500 horsepower Vortec inboards. Bill McCollum and Rick Hermel on board, driver and throttle man. throttling there by Rick Termel from Tamarack, Florida. Bill McComb from Sarasota. Around the turn from Pier 57. Nick Carter coming up. There's Media Master on the outside. Media Master at 37-foot outer limits. Matt Begg is the driver. Greg Quirk is the throttle man. Matt from Smithtown, New York, and Greg from Holbrook, from Long Island. This boat powered by MRD inboards, a pair of 750 horsepower MRD inboards. Special thanks to MRD on Long Island, New York. Media Master. Greg Quirk, the owner, as well as throttle man. Other competitors in Super V with Media Master, Lady Sarah and Nick Carter Racing. Freeze Frame Video Productions will be at every national race of the APBA 2002 racing season. Looking up ahead there, you see Pier 57. And Nick Carter Racing on the left side. So it's Nick Carter, Pier 57, and Media Master. More competition downfield coming up. Some 80 competitors in this event here in Daytona Beach. This is race number 2 of 3 races. All right, coming up is Daytona Performance Marine, a 38-foot fountain, Mercury powered. John Reed Jr., the driver, he's from Daytona. Wyatt Fountain, the throttle man, Grimesland, North Carolina. As we said, it's Mercury powered. Powered by two 500 horsepower Mercury inboards. By the way, Daytona Performance Marine is a dealer for Mercury, Mercruiser, and Yamaha for all your performance needs right here in Daytona Beach. Daytona Performance Marine. This boat ran very well the other week in Miami, the first SBI race of the season. I'd like to welcome John Reed to the wonderful world of offshore racing. John Reed Jr., the driver of Daytona Performance Marine. Nice throttling there by Wyatt Fountain. Daytona Performance Marine, 38-foot fountain. Foods Quality Foods with Matt Rice and Mitch Miller on board. Foods Quality Foods Castaway. Foods Quality in Super V Light Factory 2 class. You're watching the first national event for the APBA this season here in Daytona Beach. Waters here in Daytona a lot calmer this year than last year. Beautiful weather today. Another race this afternoon. Be the phenomenon. Rear shot on board hoods. Beautiful Daytona Beach there in the background. Rodriguez Group, 36-foot cigarette with Sergei Allegre, the driver, and Michael Carcenti, the throttleman. They are from France. Rodriguez Group, owned by Michael Carcenti. Mercury Power, two 500 horsepower imports. Other competition in the Super V Light Factory 2 class. We've got, as we just saw a little while ago, Foods Quality Foods, also Daytona Performance, and Pier 57. This class is basically all Factory 2 boats with canopies. Rodriguez Group. Sergio Allegre, the driver, Michael Carcenti, the throttleman. They're both from France. Little battle going on in Factory 2 as you look at some of the competitors up field. We've got Herbert Racing there and Team Donzi right behind in Factory 2. We'll go Team Donzi. Donzi, a 38-foot Donzi, Mercury powered 500 horsepower Mercury imports. Doug Valentine is the driver. Juan Santiago is the throttle man. Special thanks to Steve Simon, one of the coordinators over at Donzi. F293. Great throttling there by Juan Santiago, the throttle man. He's from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Doug Valentine, the driver. Battle here in Factory 2 between Team Donzi and Herbert Racing just ahead. Other competitors in Factory 2 include RNS Racing, Sonic Racing, Snap-on Talking Tools, Chances Are, Total Marine Racing, and Harwich Concrete Block. Brand new boat, brand new design for Donzi. Also, we have another Donzi in the race, and that is Snap-on Talking Tools, identical to this one. Up ahead, Herbert Racing. Herbert Racing there, your leader, and Donzi right behind. Herbert Racing, a 33-foot well-crafted Scarab. As we get a little closer, we can tell you that it's Mercruiser powered, 500 horsepower Mercruiser inboards. Keith Herbert is the driver. Joe Scrocky is the throttle man. Keith from Lake Harmony, Pennsylvania. Joe from Howell, Michigan. F280, Herbert Racing, your leader right now in Factory 2. Now, a unique partnership was formed when Keith Herbert, longtime successful driver, and Anthony Puccio, a local businessman from Sarasota, joined forces to take the Herbert Racing team to the 2002 APBA Offshore Tour. See, Anthony's son, Anthony Jr., suffers from the debilitating disease, juvenile diabetes. And thanks to the selflessness of both partners, the Herbert boat now carries the logo for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Driver Keith Herbert witnessed firsthand the lengths Anthony must go to stay alive from day to day and pledge the season to this inspirational young man. Two partners have not stopped with the visual display of support for JDRF. Throughout the season, the team will be splitting their sponsorship proceeds with a non-profit organization hoping to help advance progress towards the cure of a disease that affects over 16 million individuals. Keith Herbert, the driver, on board Herbert Racing. Joe Scrocky, the throttle man. Number one right now in Factory 2. Herbert Racing. Racing for a cure, Herbert Racing. Other competitors in Factory 2, we've got RNS Racing, Sonic Racing, Snap-on Talking Tools, Chances Are, Total Marine Racing, Harwich Concrete Block, and Team Donzi, we saw a little while ago. Herbert Racing, though, is number one in Factory 2. All right, coming up is Harwich Concrete Block Pier 57. 35-foot fountain, Mercury powered. This boat powered by two 500 horsepower Mercury inboards. Mark O'Duggan is the driver. He's from Winthrop, Massachusetts. Chris Wixom is the throttle man. He's from Harwich, Massachusetts. Chris also the owner of Harwich Concrete Block. There they are. This boat took a first place in St. Cloud a couple weeks ago. Currently in third place here in Factory 2. There they are. They're on board. Shot Harwich Concrete Block. As we said, these guys are from Massachusetts, so one of the stops on the ATVA Tour this year will be close to their home. That, of course, will be in Cape Cod, Mass. That's on June 7th, one of the national stops for the ATVA. And the rest of the schedule looks like this. After Daytona, it's Marathon, Florida on May 17th. Cape Cod, as we said, June 7th. Then Savannah, Georgia on July 3rd. Cleveland, Ohio on July 26th. We've got Corpus Christi, August 16th. Kansas City on September 20th, and that rounds out the season for the national championships on October 18th in St. Petersburg, and Worlds on November 18th in Key West. All right, there we have some competitors. The boat closest to us is Total Marine, and up ahead we've got three other boats with Media Master and Nick Carter. Total Marine here on the inside. Looking upfield, we have those competitors. Great competition going on. There's Nick Carter on the inside, Vortec in the middle, Media Master on the far outside. Nick Carter, Vortec, and Media Master. Aboard Nick Carter, we've got Steve Oropesa and Lee Murray, Media Master, and Matt Beck and Greg Quirk. So it's Nick Carter and Media Master on the outside. Battle here going on between a fountain and an outer limits. Of course, Media Master at the outer limits. Nick Carter racing 40-foot fountain. Great battle going on here in Super V class. Around the turn, Nick Carter and Media Master. On board Nick Carter racing with Steve Oropesa and Lee Murray. got the shot. There is a Vortec Extreme now. Vortec Extreme, a 29-foot Extreme. Gary DeSouza is the driver. Steve Miklos, the throttle man. Powered by 1.5 horsepower Vortec inboard. Took a first place in St. Cloud a couple weeks ago. Other competitors in Super V Light inboard is High Noon Racing, Fury, and Solarized. This boat powered by Vortec, 1.5 horsepower Vortec inboard. Gary DeSouza and Steve Miklos on board Vortec Extreme, driver and throttle man. On board Nick Carter Racing. Medium Master on the outside. Going around the turn. And Total Marine. Total Marine Racing is a 38-foot formula. Carl Seda is the driver. Tom Caruso is the throttle man. Mercruiser powered 2.5 horsepower inboards. TCS Motorsports, the owner of Total Marine Racing. Carl from Bayshore, New York. Tom from Stamford, Connecticut. Other competitors in Factory 2. R&S Racing, Sonic Racing, Snap-on Talking Tools, of course Herbert Racing, Team Donzi, Harwich Concrete Block, Chances Are, and Total Marine Racing, which we're watching right now. Carl Seda and Tom Caruso on board. 38-foot formula. Beautiful Daytona Beach skyline there in the background. Throttling there by Tom Caruso. Vortec and High Noon going by. Battle going on there in Super V Lightning Board. Vortec and High Noon. And there's Pier 57 on the inside. Pier 57. Vortec and High Noon there on the outside. Pier 57 on the inside with Bill McComb and Rick Termel. 38-foot fountain. Pier 57. Pier 57 in first place in Super V Light Twin. Pier 57. There's High Noon and Vortec. High Noon and Vortec. High Noon on the outside, Vortec on the inside. High Noon in first place right now. High Noon is a 27-foot activator, Richie Liguori Jr. He is the driver. Richie Liguori Sr., the throttle man. They are from Port Jefferson, New York. High Noon Racing. Activator built on Long Island. Your leader right now. Super V lighted boat. This boat powered by Vortec, 550 horsepower. Vortec inboard. Round the turn, High Noon, you're a leader. In first place. There's chances are the second race of the season for this racing team. These guys have been away for a couple of years. They are back now. As we said, second race of the season. Bob Bull, he is the driver and throttle man. Jim Bull is the navigator. Bob also the owner of this 37-foot Velocity. Factory 2 class, chances are. Sponsors for this team include H&H Speed Shop and also CMS Mechanical. Other crew members include Debbie Bull. This racing team has 5 years of offshore racing and 3 years Super Pro Car racing as well. Jim Bull from Orlando, Florida. Bob Bull from Merritt Island, Florida. competition in Factory 2. We got RNS Racing, Sonic Racing, Herbert Racing, Team Dunzy, Harwich Concrete, Total Marine, and Snap-on Talking Tools. There's Nick Carter, your leader in Super V. Nick Carter. Steve Orpheus and Lee Murray on board Nick Carter, 40-foot fountain. They're from Key West, Florida, and you're a leader right now in Super V. In first place in Super V. Nice driving there by Steve Orpheus. In first place, Nick Carter Racing. Giving the high sign there, the victory sign. Slowing down. Nick Carter Racing in first place there in Super V, your winner. Checkered flag for Nick Carter Racing. There's Media Master now coming up in second place in Super V. Media Master. Ran very well throughout this whole race. The Media Master. Matt Beck and Greg Quirk, driver and throttle there. 37-foot down the west. And that is it, the end of race number 2 here at the second annual Daytona Harley-Davidson Offshore Grand Prix. Great racing we had here in Daytona Beach. The waters were not as rough as they were last year here. And very shortly, we will give you the final results in the respective classes, Super V Light, Super V Light Factory 2, and Factory 2. For spectators watching this race number 2, we've got another race going on this afternoon. That will be race 3 and the finale. All right, Super V class. We got Nick Carter Racing, you just saw a little while ago, getting the checkered flag, followed by Media Master and Lady Sarah bringing up third place. Nick Carter Racing, your winner in Super V class. In Super V is single engine High Noon Racing, your leader. Actually, you're a winner. Vortec Extreme in second place and Fury in third place, getting the checkered flag. High Noon Racing and Super V single. In Super V Twin, Pier 57 Stainless in first place, followed by Daytona Performance in second. Rodriguez Group bringing up third place. Pier 57 the winner in Super V Twin. In Factory 2 class, Herbert Racing we saw in first place, followed by Team Donzi and Harwich Concrete Block. Herbert Racing, your winner in Factory 2 class. All right, that is it. The end of race number 2, and those are your winners. We're going to get ready now for race number 3 this afternoon, but we had great racing, highly competitive racing here in race number 2, but most of all, safe racing. Now, before we go, there are a few people that we would like to thank. First off, the entire staff of the APBA for putting on a great event. Also, special thanks to Gary Johnson, our cameraman, Mr. Russell Kilpatrick, our helicopter pilot from Kilpatrick Helicopters. Also, special thanks to Mr. Jim Fisher and Eve for helping out here in Daytona Beach. Also, I'd like to tell you that all races now will be available, in addition to VHS, also on DVD. That's Freeze Frame Video Productions will be available on DVD as well as VHS. So, this is Vince Lipari wishing you a fond farewell from Daytona Beach, hoping to see you at the next APBA National Race in Marathon, Florida. Bye, everyone.